Welcome to another episode of Step by Step Talks. I'm your host, Rohini Kapoor, and I'm in the beautiful island of Bali, Indonesia. Today, my guest is somebody who has such a diverse resume, such an incredible portfolio that I do want to share it with you, especially if you're looking into investing, buying, visiting, touristing Bali. Nico Adamo is a person who came into Bali in 2015, worked as the guest relations manager for Dolce & Gabbana in China, and then moved to Trisadi in Hong Kong and in China as well.
Correct.
Hello, Nico, how are you?
Very good, very good.
When I was, reading about you and coming to know you, you are just an incredible person. You speak 5 languages. You came into Bali and you built this company with some co-founders. But you know what? I want you to introduce yourself to my guests.
Yeah.
And tell me what happened, what brought you here, and how did you create this enormous company, Canggu Properties?
Well, me and my partners, because I have like 4 partners, we have always been in love with the island. We were living in China, and then we were coming visiting until we decided to move. And basically, real estate and what we're doing now was a family business, because the father of my partner was already here, was already building. He was building in Italy before. Oh. And so, we all follow like a big family.
So this company actually comes from a legacy of a lot of builders.
Yeah, this is basically family business,
Wow.
Then we all aggregate each other, but the core is that it was a family business. It is still a family business.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just second generation now.
Okay, so you came into Bali and you took the concept of the joglo, which I came to Bali 30 years ago and I stayed in a joglo because that's what everybody did.
Yeah.
And now you've brought it into something more modern and more efficient, I would say. You went into different design. Do you want to speak about that? Because our clients want to know how you think, how you play, how you everything that you do, so that if an investor wants to come into Bali or a tourist wants to come into Bali, why Canggu Properties?
Yeah, okay. What we did is it is what is happening now as well. We just do it first, right? We saw that in Bali there was a lot of traditional villa and building, and we saw the potential of the island at that moment. We were talking about 10 years ago now.
2015, yeah.
Yes, where the island was getting more famous, more popular, and then we decided to start building more modern way of living, more rational way of living, and we started to make the first apartment building in Canggu was ours. Was here in Pantai Beragua. Wow. Okay. And then we kept going in that direction for a few years. We did like New York style loft and modern villa compound, townhouses. Now you see a lot of those kind of things, but in the beginning there was nothing of that kind. So we had a little bit of fun. Okay, and this is what we do now. We try to find to think out of the box and to see what can be the next product in terms of design and way of living. Style of living, that's what we do.
So you brought Italy into Bali?
That's correct, yes.
Exactly, you brought Italy into Bali. I'm seeing that most of your projects that I've visited, they're absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
They have a concept of a little bit of Bali, but a lot of European style as well.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And where does your furniture come from?
Everything is locally made.
It's locally made.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're supporting the local community.
Absolutely, yes.
So now, do you want to talk for the benefit of investors coming in? Mm-hmm. What is the process of an investor coming into Bali and contacting you? Because, ever since 2010, I think when you had Eat, Pray, Love, Bali became such a big thing because it's the best place to be in, right? Yeah. So an investor coming in can get very confused because the Indonesian laws and regulations are very, very complex.
Yeah.
How would you, step by step, give us a guideline as me coming into Bali? Yeah. How would you guide me? Okay, Rohini, come and buy a project. What do I need to know?
The first thing that I would suggest you is to make a good due diligence or who you want to work with. Okay, of course, in Bali there is many development companies that are fantastic, but it's always good to make a due diligence to see who you're working with, to feel yourself secure. You're investing abroad, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And after that, obviously Bali is not only a beautiful place where to invest, will make you happy, right? To have something here, but it's also a very fertile market. So the return that you may looking at, they are better than in many other parts of the world. And on top of that, you can enjoy a bit what there is around, right? But most of the time, investing in Bali, you invest because it's a good business, okay? And if you do it with the right people or with the right company, is an easy way to work.
Southeast Asia, I think most of the people from Southeast Asia come to Bali as for the investment opportunity, right? I was noticing that a lot of people from China, Singapore, Bangkok, they come here and they invest here because the returns are very good.
Because the entry ticket are lower, okay, so you can enjoy more with the same money. Above all, if you're talking about Singapore or like Shanghai, where you want to buy an apartment, you need to start like very, very high. Yeah, you can start testing the ground with a lower ticket, okay? And then the return of investment are higher, okay? We normally it is easy to make 10% return per year. It might be higher, it might be 15. It cannot be 25.
No, of course not. Right? 15 is already very good.
15 is, but there is a good possibility that you get your money back in a very safe way, in a very easy way, within 7 to 10 years. Right?
So can we veer towards the legal part of it? Like, when the investors come in, they want to know, how do we, it's okay to buy the land, but many people understand the legal process is very lengthy and very complex. How do you deal with that?
That's actually very, very straightforward, very easy. When you buy a land, like in Bali, you have two ways of buying land. One way is leasehold, one way is freehold.
Yeah.
Okay. Leasehold is bulletproof. Is how real estate has been done in Bali since ever. Okay. So long-term leases. Okay. Contract, lease, finish.
Okay.
Nothing to keep. You do a due diligence on the land. The land is clean. The property line is clean as well. That's it.
Okay.
The land is yours. It's been like this forever.
And all this legal stuff is done in your office?
So
you have a team that handles...
Of course, we do all the due diligence before approaching any land and before investing on any land or, start building in any land. We do a number of due diligences to make sure that, our business is safe, but also our client business is safe.
So many people don't, they come here and they find that it's a nightmare because they realize, oh no, I bought a villa and the gang or the road next to them doesn't belong to them. Yeah. Would you look into that and make sure that everything is good for everybody?
Yeah, we look into everything. Also, we normally are investor in our own project, so we keep some of the units for ourselves. It's part of our business model. Yeah. So everything is taken care of from the beginning.
Okay. So when you're looking into the land, all regulations are done. How do you deal with the government officials and all? That's all taken care of? Because that's a very important aspect as well. Do you look at the ecological system? Do you look at the conserving land? Do you look at, there's wildlife sometimes in some of the areas that you see. Do you look into all that and conserve? Because it's very important for some investors coming in that, you're not damaging ecologically the earth.
Well, there is regulations, okay, where you can build, where you cannot build. Like we normally, we live in Bali as well, right? So there is one rule that we try to follow normally. If you want to be sustainable, just don't build too much.
Should be sustainable and
That's
profitable.
very easy.
And profitable.
That's very easy.
Yeah.
Yes, just don't build too much. You can use the land in a certain way. Of course, different area, different intensity, but you need to try to understand where you are. We understand definitely where we are. We have connection with the community. We have connection with the Banjad, Pechalan, the people that are around. So before starting anything, before starting building, before buying, we sort out all the
legalities.
All the legality, but also all the ecosystem that is around that land as well. So who is living there? Who are the Banjar? Blah blah blah. We have to talk with which kind of issue can arise, and
You take care of all that. That's amazing.
Yes.
Now you have many projects on the go right now.
Yeah.
How many projects have you got under construction right now?
Oh well, many. Let me look at the board. Maybe 15.
15, yeah.
Yes.
And many of them are sold out.
All around, yes. Some of them are sold out. Some of them are almost sold out. Some of them are just starting up or in the design project.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what is your next project? Are you taking any more projects on?
Yes. We are taking in some more project. We have. You want to know which one? Or?
So yeah, sure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we have some project in Uluwatu. Okay, we think is a very good area. It's developing and developed very fast. We obviously also having some project in Sese and Chemaghi, so going after on this side. But we're also looking into different area of Bali at the moment.
Well, is Bali too saturated now? Are there too many projects going on in Bali? And is that why you're going out to Singaraja and to Uluwatu and to Sese?
I think, yes. Definitely think that some area are saturated and matured. Okay?
And are those other areas good to go? Are they good places to visit? Because they were pretty much very remote before. Yeah. Everybody came to Denpasar, or they came to Nusa Dua, or Kuta, or they didn't go out that much, right? How do you entice your guests who are listening to us today that, let's say, Singaraja or Uluwatu is a good place, better place? Uluwatu is already very touristy, right?
Uluwatu is already very touristic. We spot some area that we think are good, that they may be well connected, that they have special beauty.
Yeah.
And we start investing by ourselves, test the market, okay, see a few properties, how do they go, what they can do, and then we bring in our client. We have been doing this one in Sidemen. Okay, we have been doing this one in the area of Komodo. That is not Bali, but it's not too far. It's still Indonesia, still a touristic area. We've been doing this in Uluwatu because we started already a few years ago in Uluwatu.
That's very good. Now, to let our guests know, you also do projects like hotels.
Yes.
You're now veering off towards hotels, bigger style, but with kitchens, little suites with kitchens.
Yes.
Right? And do you want to speak about that? Why do you think that would be a very good interest for the investors?
We are doing hotel at the moment because we think there is many of the same properties around. So we see a lot of 2-bedroom villas and 2-bedroom townhouse, 3-bedroom townhouse. So we want to try to steer in different product. With our management company, we discovered that the 1-bedroom hotel style might be more interesting in terms of return, and so we are going to that direction.
Okay, that's very good. Now, I want to talk a little bit about, we've talked about your property development, property, sales. I want to talk about investors. you have you've got people who've invested in your
Yes.
company, right?
Yes.
And they're not necessarily owning any property, but they've just invested.
Yes.
Do you look for more investors? Or right now are you full?
Yeah, we always look for more investors. However, we tend to talk with people that are close to us, that have already been invested to us, or they are within our friend or client ecosystem, right? But yes, we take investor money. When you have like many projects open, it helps with cash flow. It helps us to take over more project, and it also helps because sometimes these investors are our client, or so it helps us also to make them feel part of something, or maybe the next step after buying a few properties. Say, okay, now I want to be with you and build something. So for us, it's part of our guest relation management as well. But we happily do every project. We open every project. Most of our project we open a certain percentage to investors. Okay.
So now I'm going to do something for fun.
Yeah.
Tell me of a project that started and it was a disaster. All I guess want to know. Yeah, obviously, tell me a project that you did and it was a disaster.
Well,
or it wasn't the way you thought it was going. I'm sure your first few projects were tough.
Yes. Honestly, a bit of disaster. It happened in all the projects that we do, right?
Good.
Because
at least you're honest.
Each project,
you're honest.
That's it. The fact is that how then you manage
Yeah.
what happened during, because at the end of the day, each project, some are a little bit better than other, but each project has its own story. It's part of the business, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that how fast and how good you are happy to you can
deliver,
manage it,
Yeah,
and deliver and bypass the thing. But obviously we have a number of projects when our the construction company we were working with, it wasn't up to the job. We had to change while we were building, or the furniture supplier was extremely late for no reason. Many things might happen. Or the access road at the end, it wasn't there anymore, so we needed to find other ways. Each project has its own issue. That okay, how good you are to solve it.
Yeah, so what you're saying is there's a disaster in every project, but you can handle it.
Yeah.
You know how to take care of it.
There is little issue in every in every project, but we deliver all the project, everything we have been doing and designing, everything has been delivered.
Everything's been delivered,
Yeah.
And then you go, then finally comes to the part of property management. And I'm going to be talking to your staff later on about that in the next episode. But I want to congratulate you because you've done an incredible job of having such an amazing team here. And you built a team from, obviously from scratch. But, when I walk in, your staff is just wonderful. And what really impresses me is that 80% of the staff are women. And, StepByStepTalks supports women being financially independent and, being in the workforce. So can you make a comment on that?
Well, so for us, the team is our success. Yes. Our team is taken care of, is strong, is very attached. They really feel part of a family, and we treat them as as family. Also because without them, we wouldn't be able to go where we want, to do what we want, to take care of our client as well.
Yeah.
So they are very, very important to us. And the fact that are women, Well, even better.
Perfect. I love that. So, is there anything else you'd like our guests to know? Why Canggu Properties? Why should we come to you? Why should we come invest with you? Why should we come and buy properties for you? You know, you have a very strong mission statement that you want to make sure that the client is given what they want, right? And you've also said that, you know, Canggu Properties, having been here for so many years and has, you know, so much history behind it, you're going to leave a legacy. What kind of legacy are you going to leave behind?
Yes, what Canggu Property does and what Canggu Property believe as value is what is our core business. So we believe in honesty and transparency, and most of all, we believe that, you know, if our client does good, we do good as well. So for us, business is not business only good for us, but it must be good for the people that work with us, for our partners, for our team. Like it's a altogether situation. Okay, and I think this is the success of the company. It's part of the success of the company. Most.
Very good. And your legacy leaving, you know, Bali for real estate would be building something really strong that can be remembered and really ethically and really with transparency and clarity.
Yeah,
right? With transparency and clarity. That's just amazing. You know, I'd like, Canggu Properties would like to spread out to North America, Central America, South America, and buy and get investors in here. Yes. And get or buy, you know, investors or maybe just real estate individuals to come and buy real estate here. It is a very long distance.
Yes.
How would you sort of sell yourself to them and say why they should come here?
Well,
I know there are a lot of people from, you know, Panama, from Brazil, from, you know, Guatemala. They all come and travel here. They come and visit. But how would you suggest that they, or what would you say to them that they come here and invest with you? In North America, in South America?
The opportunity are at the moment they are everywhere. You know, you can choose wherever is the best for you, and we believe that Bali is a very good opportunity. We believe that Bali has been demonstrated itself, and Indonesia as well, as a safe place to invest. And you know, massages are great.
Massages are great. I love that. That is fantastic. So Nico, if anybody wanted to be in touch with you, where do they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch through our website.
Yeah.
And there are all the contacts, or they can get in touch directly with normally through our website. No.
Get in touch with us. I didn't get that.
Normally, they can get in touch through the website.
Through the website.
There is.
So directly, Canggu Properties Bali is where you can get in touch with Nico, or you can get in touch with his staff, Gianluca, or do you directly?
They will get directed from our assistant. Then they will.
Okay, so you can.
According to what they need, they will be redirected. Yes.
Okay, so where you can get in touch with Canggu Properties through their website online, and then you will be directed directly to whom is the right person to talk to.
That's correct.
Right? I want to thank our guest today, Nico. You've been just amazing. You've been telling us everything, you know, with transparency and clarity, which is very important for investors or real estate buyers to come into the country. And I just want to let you know that Nico, amazing person, speaks 5 languages, has lived in Asia, is from Italy.
From Italy.
And yeah, that's right. And comes with a lot of experience in Bali, having lived here for over 10 years.
Yes.
You know, and we've got the right company. If you do want to come and invest, Canggu Properties is the property to be with. Thank you for watching me once again. It's Rohini Kapoor from Step by Step Talks. If you liked what you saw, share, subscribe, and hit like. And you can visit my website, Step by Step Talks. If you message me, I will message you confidentially within 24 hours. It's been great talking to you guys, and thank you, Nico, once again.
Thank you. Ciao.